Oprah Winfrey has been buying up land in Maui like crazy.
How is she making all this money? Oh, because she owns it and because of syndication?
But what I realized is through the whole process, because I'm grounded in my own self.
Drama, glitz, and a little bit of mystery. These seem to be the current chapters in the riveting storybook of the queen of talk shows, Oprah Winfrey. As we all know, Oprah's never been one to shy away from the spotlight. She's worn countless hats: talk show host, producer, actress, and philanthropist. But the latest buzz in the celebrity grapevine has brought forth a different shade of Oprah, one the world might not have expected.
Town of Lahaina in Maui destroyed by wildfires and, quote, basically gone.
Destroys many homes near where she bought, and her places and her acres remain absolutely untouched.
Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Celeb Live Channel. Just a short while ago, our favorite television maven announced a dazzling $10 million donation for the residents of Maui. We could barely keep up with the fervor of social media as the news spread. Who wouldn't admire such generosity? Oprah, with her storied background of elevating voices and breaking barriers, appeared to be adding another feather to her well-decorated cap.
It's great to have you under awful circumstances, and like I said to Senator Hirono last night, everybody I've talked to and seen is thinking about folks in Hawaii.
More money is coming to fire victims with a pledge that gets money into the hands of those who need it most.
But hold onto your designer hats, darlings, because the plot thickened real quick. While we were all painting a picture of Oprah's heart of gold, the air became rife with whispers, questioning the authenticity of this gesture. Could there be more than what meets the eye? In an attempt to quell the rising tide of skepticism, Oprah graced an exclusive interview, only to drop a revelation that left many gasping.
Dwayne and I put in $10 million to start the fund. We want to continue for as long as we can.
It turns out, the money wasn't directly reaching the hands of Maui's people. Instead, there was a grander vision, the People's Fund of Maui. But what exactly was this fund, and how was it going to operate? Oprah, with her signature candor, attempted to shed light on the matter. As she said, the infrastructure is in place for your donations to help people be able to have their own money, have their own agency. She emphasized the idea of empowerment, which has always been the cornerstone of her brand. It's crucial to remember Oprah's long-standing commitment to education and upliftment. She previously funded girls' education in South Africa and invested in various empowerment projects across the globe. With such a robust philanthropic background, some argue that this recent donation shouldn't be viewed with such suspicion.
The greatest sense of empowerment is being able to have some control when everything seems so out of control, and we're calling it the People's Fund of Maui. Every dollar that you send is going to go into an account that goes directly to the people.
Hold onto your pearls, darlings, because the story just got a whole lot spicier. Ready for this? The People's Fund of Maui isn't some independent feel-good charity. No, it's tied right into the Entertainment Industry Foundation. If you're wondering what AVE is, let's just say it's the Biff of Hollywood's creme de la creme. So the picture we painted of helping the locals in Maui, it might have a touch of Hollywood glitter. With this revelation, the gossip streets were buzzing. Questions about the transparency of the fund, the ethics, and the big one, where the cash was really going, started to pop up everywhere. And honey, here comes the scandal of the decade. The top dogs at IF. They're living the dream. And while we're counting pennies, they're probably taking baths in the said $10 million.
The Rock is afraid of absolutely everything. To be accountable and stand up to the mistakes you've made.
Reports came in hot claiming that the president of IF is chilling with a salary pushing over $400,000 annually. And the CEO, well, they're not slumming it either, with a cool annual paycheck of over $300,000. Oh, and we can't forget the CFO, casually sitting on a nest egg of more than $290,000 annually. Then to add a cherry on top, there are 29 others in the AVE castle, each having a merry time with salaries over $100,000 a year. Would you believe it if we told you that together? These 13 top-tier leaders are soaking up a mind-bending $3.2 million? Meanwhile, the folks at the bottom rung of the IF ladder, the real mob peas doing the groundwork, are managing with an average salary of about $64,527 annually. Talk about a divide. It's more than a little unsettling when you compare the IF execs' luxury paychecks with the meager $1,200 handed out through the People's Fund of Maui. The word on the street is that Dwayne and Oprah's donation might just have been a glitzy play to keep them front and center in the limelight.
Guys, wake up. These fires are absolutely controlled. They burn down what they want to burn down, and they leave land and properties untouched.
the chatter is only growing louder. While the Hawaiian wildfire victims are being overlooked, the AIF executives seem to be the only ones benefiting from this so-called charity. And it's not just about this one foundation. The whole conversation about the transparency of nonprofit orgs, especially the ones where the leaders are living like kings on the money of donors, is taking center stage. With this storm raging on, some are suggesting a straight path. Forget the celebrity-endorsed charities and donate straight to those who really need it. After all, why let your donation make a pit stop at a celebrity's fund when you can make a direct difference? Now, with Oprah and Dwayne in the middle of this tempest, fans are scratching their heads. Why would these super rich celebs dip into the pockets of the everyday Joe? The whispers are everywhere. Why is the duo, with their vaults of wealth, reaching out to the masses? The question on everyone's lips is simple. With their immense wealth, why are Oprah and Dwayne knocking on our doors?
Touched. After 2017, Oprah continued expanding her land in Montecito to over 70 acres.
With Oprah flaunting a whopping net worth of around $3 billion in Dwayne, not too shabby himself, rumored to be circling the 800 million mark. These two are easily amongst the entertainment world's heaviest hitters. And here's where things get a tad bewildering. Despite their immense wealth, they've got their hands out, expecting their fans to chip in. Everyone knows that with coffers as deep as Oprah and Dwayne's, they can make waves in almost any charitable endeavor. So why on earth are they shaking the digital tin cup, soliciting contributions from fans, many of whom are just juggling bills and groceries? The gossip channels have been abuzz, and trust us, the tea is piping hot. The feedback from fans and naysayers has been nothing short of explosive. First up, we have a comment touching on a particularly sensitive topic. One user brought up FEMA's rather controversial stay in Maui. They wrote, "Let us not forget FEMA's shenanigans with living the high life while in Maui and them taking away the donated food and water so graciously donated by citizens of Hawaii and the mainland. Now that is disgusting as well. Ouch." While FEMA's actions in Maui aren't directly related to our main players, Oprah and Dwayne, the juxtaposition here is clear. It underscores the idea that even amidst calamities, there are always some trying to enjoy the finer things and taking away donated resources. Oh, the audacity. Next up, another viewer had some sharp words for Oprah. Oprah is becoming more and more unlikable. She's involved in so many scandals lately. Horrible! It seems like, for this fan, Oprah's halo is starting to lose its shine. Multiple scandals. Our queen of talk really seems to be stirring the pot lately, whether she means to or not. Then, another comment added a slightly philosophical take on the entire entertainment industry. They're just Holly weirdo grifters, and always have been. Acting is pretending to be something that you're not. Now, isn't that an interesting viewpoint? This comment certainly underscores the common sentiment that actors and celebrities might just be playing roles both on and off screen. It's like we're stuck in a real-life drama, where the line between reality and pretend is getting blurrier by the minute. And last but by no means least, a particularly stinging commentary pointed out the conspicuous silence from other wealthy denizens of Maui. How many of the numerous millionaires and billionaires on Maui opened their lavish mansions to the victims? That speaks volumes to the common people, and those houses sit empty most of the time as they are considered vacation houses. A formidable point indeed. For all the glitz and glamour of Maui's luxury vacation homes, it seems they remain dormant when it comes to offering refuge in times of crisis. Talk about silent mansions echoing loud messages. So there you have it. The fans have spoken, and their feelings range from disappointment to outright disdain. Whether it's about FEMA, Oprah's seemingly dwindling reputation, the world of Hollywood, or the silent elites of Maui, it's clear there's more to the story than meets the eye. The sentiment resonates, with many feeling they're on a wild roller coaster ride, helmed by the very celebrities they idolize. It's one thing to rally for a cause, but when you're as loaded as this dynamic duo, shouldn't you be leading the charge? But instead of setting the bar, these two seem to be asking the everyday man to set it for them. The situation is leaving a somewhat unsavory taste for ardent fans. But here's the real twist. The drama isn't solely about the cash. It's the principle. When you're sitting on mountains of gold as Oprah and Dwayne are, isn't there an unwritten rule to pave the way? To show, not just tell. But instead of being beacons of generosity, these A-listers appear to be sidelining while asking their fans to take the spotlight. And, oh, the irony. Oprah and Dwayne, the very voices of empowerment and benevolence, seem to have missed the memo this time. When these powerhouses urge their followers to reach deep into their pockets, it paints a picture. One where the rich seem to only get richer, leaving the rest to foot the bill. Fans can't help but wonder, is this genuine outreach or just a glam per move? It's got everyone talking, and we're here for all of it. However, in the glittering world of celebrities, every move is under a magnifying glass, and speculation is the order of the day. Whether the People's Fund of Maui is another feather in Oprah's cap of benevolence, or an intriguing chapter in her philanthropic journey, only time will tell. But for now, the ever-curious public and media hounds are sipping on this intriguing tea, keenly waiting to understand the full story behind Oprah's latest foray into charity. One thing's for sure, Miss Winfrey sure knows how to keep us all talking. Well, there you have it, darlings. The juicy gossip and the burning questions that are leaving us all hanging on the edge of our seats. Now we want to hear from you. What do you make of all this? Is Oprah losing her golden touch? Are the Hollywood elites really as generous as they say they are, or is it all just smoke and mirrors? Drop your scalding hot takes in the comments below. Thank you all for tuning in and joining us on this wild ride through the fascinating world of celebrity rumors. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button and smash that like button. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss out on the latest updates. Until next time, stay curious, stay entertained, and keep those comments coming. Peace out.